Within the political class in Cameroon, reactions converge and diverge on the death of Senator Niat Njifenji. To the Secretary General of the MP3 political party, his demise reminds public stakeholders on the place of legacy in the story of every individual.
This is an example for those who are in power today to be able to ask these questions. Someday I'm going to go. What will be the name after me? What is the country going to retain after me? What will the history? Will the history retain a name that was written, or retain the act which was actually taken by that name while he was in power?
He goes on what could be views of his balance sheet at the Senate.
The upper house of the parliament, at that time, what contribution did it actually bring forth in terms of legislation? Did it actually legislate or ensure that bills that they passed and was promulgated by the President of the Republic actually touched the ordinary life of the Cameroon? Like, did the Cameroonians benefit from his time in localities where there were no electricity? Did they have electricity because they make some good bills or laws or checks and balances on the ministers? Did Cameroonians actually benefit from good roads because they actually did checks and balances on the minister who is in charge of public works and the like? Did Cameroonians actually benefit from potable water at the time where because he was the president of the Senate at that time? These are the questions that actually amounts to whether it's big events or not. And if you ask many Cameroonians this question, which seems to be more of a rhetorical question, I think the answer lies in what some jurists will say, res ipsa loquitur, because the fact speaks for itself.
On his part, Robert Keja of the ruling CPTM party sees in the deceased statesman a model for the Cameroonian diaspora.
He was appointed director of SONEL in the 1970s. For about 40 years, Cameroon did not have a problem of electricity shortage. And he did this. Why? Because after studying abroad, he came back to Cameroon to serve the nation. And for 4 decades, he served the nation. I think other people in the diaspora should look from his life, abandoning the sweetness of Paris in the early 1970s to come back and serve his nation.
Ndage George of the PAP party says Niat Njifenji was simply privileged.
The Senate have limited powers as powers is centralized in this nation. His passing away will not change anything as far as Anglophone crisis is concerned, as far as electrical problem is concerned, as far as road problems is concerned in Cameroon. You know, it is time for him to rest. If you look at the age that he has gone, there are so many people that were not fortunate to spend so many years as him.
At over 90, Senator Niat Njifenji spent over 60 years of his life in public service. He died as a senator and an immediate past Senate president in Cameroon.